I guess I just wanted to go out for dinner with men and get paid for that. But that culture didn't really exist here. But I kind of went looking for it anyway. There was this taxi man, and he kind of worked for the company, and he was really, really nice, and like, he calmed me down, and we talked how it was my first time, and he talked me through it, and he dropped me off at the place, and I got out of the taxi. I walked up to the door and rang the doorbell, and it was horrible. This man who was like horrible looking opened the door, and I was just like, oh my God. And I cried. I cried into the pillow, and the lights were off, so he couldn't tell. Afterwards, he was saying, so you've never done anything like this before? And I was just like, no. So I've had your virginity? Yeah, I guess in a way you have. And then he was like, thank you. I mean, I burst into tears, and the taxi man was really, really nice, and he was saying, like, you know, everybody cries on their first time. If you want to give it another go, give it another go. But if you don't, nobody will think anything bad of you. So I gave it another go. There was this one time, it was a call out, and I wouldn't usually do it, but like nobody was working, and the guy sounded really nice over the phone, so, you know, we went, and this guy was just too big, too powerful, and there was two of them, whereas on the phone they'd said there was only one. They were like, oh, can we do you at the same time? And I was just like, no, because if something was to happen, then I couldn't push both of you off. So the one guy was just like, oh, I'm going first then. Kind of grabbed me and just dragged me into the next room and started being really, really violent. And he kept saying, like, can I do anal? And I was like, no, I don't do that. I don't do that. And he kept trying to put lubricant, like spill lubricant over me so he could accidentally slip it in the wrong place. He then put my legs like behind my head and just started being way, way too violent. And I started to cry, and I was saying, get off me, and he says he didn't hear me, but how can you not hear me? I was proper screaming it, like. And when he was done, I just kind of put on my clothes. Well, more like grabbed them and like ran out, and he was like, what's wrong? And I threw the other guy his money and just ran out the house, and the taxi driver must have known something was up because he'd already put the engine on, and I just got in the taxi in tears and just drove away. There was this one woman, she'd been with the agency for ages, and she said to me, you know, when you stop worrying is when you should stop doing it, because it should always bother you.